Tex, up. Come up. That's my dog. That's my dog Texie, Texas. This is me, and this is my home of Nhulunbuy in Northern Territory of Australia. That is our little pocket of paradise just there. Roughly about 3,500 people call Nhulunbuy home. A really important thing to mention is that all of this is Aboriginal land, and the non-Indigenous members of the community are here on a permit system that the Yolngu people have generously allowed to take place. It's one of the most sparsely populated areas in the world. In fact, Arnhem Land, which is the name of the Aboriginally owned section of the Northern Territory, is around 100,000 square kilometres with roughly about 15,000 people. And a lot of those people live in small Aboriginal communities scattered around the coast and inland section. So there's a lot of wild country, untamed country around here. It's one of the most culturally important places in Australia, and it's one of the most unique places. It's biologically one of the most diverse marine environments in the world. So it's a real privilege to live here as a non-Indigenous person. In this episode, we just want to show you some of the day-to-day locations around the Nhulunbuy itself. So we're going to go for a quick fish in the morning with a mate, then we're going to catch up with some of our Yolngu mates in a community not far from here. Then we're going crabbing with one of our oldest mates of the region. Then we're off to a barbecue at his house, and he's got a spectacular setup right on the water, which is one of the best places in Australia to have a barbecue, I reckon. Anyway, this is all going to happen tomorrow morning, so we'll catch you then. So it's just after sunrise, and that's our mate Anthony from East Arnhem Fishing Adventures, and he runs a fishing charters out of Nhulunbuy and does half and full day fishing tours. Simmo and I got a pretty busy day planned, so we're just going to fish with Ant for a couple of hours this morning. And Ant knows this bay better than most people, and I can pretty much guarantee we're going to be hooked up to some fish pretty soon.
Morning, mate.
What's the plan today, in a nutshell?
We're going to go and get some liveys straight off the bat. Probably head out to the wreck, go and hopefully smash a few Djungis and GTs there, or grassies. We're going to have a look at East Woody, and if we run into some tuners on the way, we'll bang a few of them.
Bang.
Guilty.
So this is Gove Harbour.
Melville Bay.
Melville Bay. It's, 10 minutes from town.
Yeah, it's a really big system. It's probably 6 kilometres deep and 5 kilometres wide. It's 4 big rivers flowing into it. Yeah, it's nice.
Be one of the better harbours going around, hey Ant, fishing in Australia.
We don't have to go very far to catch many fish, eh? It's awesome.
You just run half days and full days, Ant?
I do both, but I recommend just doing halves. There's no point doing a full day here. I'm pretty knackered most of the time by 11 o'clock.
How easy was that? They look like dewy nuggets.
They'd work.
Will they be juvenile brassy or big eye trevally? Brassy.
Might be baby brass.
Yeah. You are one of you'd be one of the luckiest fishing guides in Australia, hey? You got go-to places that are just nearly
like
official.
I said to old mate yesterday, it's so easy when we can just go to the wreck like that and just catch fish. Literally drop the first bait and you're hooked up. You know, and you don't go far. It's only 3 miles from the ramp.
Do punters take a backward step when they see your mustache?
Mate, honestly, not many of them comment on it.
What? It's the elephant in the room.
I think they just think it's a territory, so it's a normal something, eh?
Yeah, I'd be worried too, boys. You're going to be dropped down to a place you don't want to be dropped down to.
Look at this.
Glass off. Just see that black tunas there? Fuck.
Smashing bait. Look at the bait getting thrown around. You need a bait, Morgs?
Yes, please. Send her down. All right. Oh, you're going down there, Bruss, and I don't like your chances.
I was putting it through the belly, stop it hitting us. Just.
I reckon that's gone.
Yep.
Oh, Jesus.
Yep, I'm on.
Fuck, was that long?
I got him, whatever this is.
What was that? Shark?
Oh,
Oh, sorry. Keep filming it. Come on, Morgs. Why? It'll be okay.
Feels Trevally-ish.
Trevally?
Feels Trevally-ish. Moving that ahead. It's
That line
Trevally.
doesn't just snap. You've probably been eaten by something, little mackerel or something.
Oh, look at it. There's Trevally under us, I can see. Look at him. See him?
Whoa, yeah.
Holy cow.
It's nice fish.
Isn't it? I think I got a big version of one of them. I can see why I only do half-day charters. Oh, there he is. Look at the viz. It's amazing. Oh, he's got a shark after him. Oh, yeah. Look at the fish behind him. Doesn't it? Look at that.
Wow.
That's
You don't
cool.
see that every day when you're fishing here.
That was literally the first 10 seconds. Look at that. Here we go. First drop.
Wow. Might have to shove that valve up in that bait tank, I think.
That's a solid brassy, hey? First drop.
Wow.
Nice fish.
Lovely. Fat.
Good stuff.
Sayonara. Bit of reverse pike.
Seeding.
Oh, Simpson. Bang. There we go. Whoa. Jake. Oh,
Shark or Jew?
come on, Simmo.
Look at his mate just hanging.
Oh, this is awesome. It's really good. Do that again. That's awesome. It's coming right at us.
Plenty of Travis today.
Yeah, no shortage.
There's a shark.
Another one. Another absolute horse.
Happy days.
Whoa.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, it's fucking wet.
Yeah, Simmo. Oh.
Nice fish, mate.
Lovely.
Good job.
Healthy.
Yep. Oh, there we go.
Got him?
Yep. That feels like a snapper.
Hasn't woken up yet.
Yeah. Yeah, got his measure. Got his measure here. Oh, he's moving pretty erratically now.
Little chewy.
Little Jew. Oh, there's a shark. Trevally. Little Jew.
Trevor.
Bang. Soapy. Look at that. Awesome. That's what we want.
A little chewer.
Look. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Nice little black Jew. Then we need Dad or Mum.
What do people come up here and just book out for a few days and go, where do they stay? It's in a
Oh,
hotel.
they'll stay at the hotels in town here, the walkie or the motel, or stay at you can hire a house in town for like 1 to 4 or 5 nights. That works out real economical if there's a couple of you.
Yeah. And what do? You just mix it up. You take them here and you take them somewhere
Take
else.
'em here, then go down off like Lone Rock near Rainbow Cliffs, or out off Urukala or
Mhm.
Delaware Bay. Yeah.
Depending on where the wind's blowing.
What the wind's doing, what they want to catch. If they do one day or half day, I just bring them here. Then they have
Mhm.
fun. Once they've done it once, then we go chase other stuff.
Yep. Here we go. Yep. Ah.
Lovely one. That's a nice fish.
Anyway, I need a drink. Bang. Oh man.
How good's that, dude?
It's awesome fun, but just a pre-warning, you want to be in some sort of shape. AKA not me at the moment. The shark loitering behind you there too.
Yeah, there's a couple of them just here.
Where's the dinner bell? Oh my god. So Nhulunbuy is just, Gove is literally just there, folks. This is how close we are. Here we go, here we go. Yep.
The mountain is actually called Nhulunbuy.
Like you.
Bang.
Oh no,
Nice
Queenie.
Queenie.
Big
Big
Queenie.
Queenie.
He's gonna jump, surely.
Recording more?
Yep. You recording?
Woo! Nice fish.
Bang.
Wow, that is a
Giddy.
nice fish. Gee whiz.
You wanna get off?
Chuck him over, eh? Who won?
Nice fish, guys.
Good guiding. There's it.
Oh, ants on.
Big gold.
Golden trevally, awesome. Oh, good fish, mate.
Beautiful fish.
Look at that. Bang. Mate. Yep, bang. There it is. Look at the coloration on that guy, eh? Superb.
Big lips on the front of him. Sucking up all the invertebrates out of the sand.
Nice one. Simpson. Come on, mate. Oh, I got red. Another good fish. I mean, we've been fishing for, I don't know, 2 hours and just stomped so many fish. Another golden trevally. We've got to catch up with some mates at Djungi, which is the major Aboriginal community about 20 kilometres away from here, and then we're going to go mud crabbing with a good mate of ours, Rimbo, and then we're going to have a feed with him at his house later on this afternoon. He's got a pretty...
Promised a seafood smorgasbord.
Yeah, he's got a pretty unique place. Rimbo's a good mate of ours, been a good mate of ours for how long? Years. Decades.
Yeah, close to 20 years.
And he puts on a good spread, hang on. And I'm on no, after I get this in. Oh! Oh, look at
That sums it up.
Yeah, there's heaps. Yeah, put in about 10, I reckon. He's good. What are the chances?
hit the horn. Hit the horn. Hey.
Morg, how you going, bud? You ready? Or? Yes. Let's do it.
Mexicano.
He's got a Mexican in front. I can't quite pick what it is.
Up in.
Righto, let's go, you blokes. Namari, bookmark.
Yeah.
How you going?
Sage, how you doing, brother?
Right, jump in.
Up
Let's
in.
do it.
Enough room for those spears? Yo,
No.
right down.
What did you?
Yo. Where do you want to go today, boys? Down at
Down park. Yeah, let's
Yo.
do that.
the fish trap way.
How's it going? The tides are off and down there?
Yo.
Righto, perfect.
Get in there, big man. Mexicano. You got Mexican in your family, do you? Yo.
Half. Just the Just the burrito.
Waak, look at that beach.
So this tide's good, boys?
Yo.
Ready to go.
Rapuala. So DJ is the Djungler, the traditional owner of this area, and as part of moving into a new area, you're going to do a little ceremony with us. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little, just to give you advising to people, elders will
Okay, so this is a process.
Processing all of you guys if we go and do hunting.
Okay, all right.
For the old elders of the area to understand.
Okay,
cool.
yo.
That's interesting.
Nah. And that's to let the elders know that you've accepted us on this country and we can hunt and film and fish.
Yep.
Ma, thank you.
Let's do it. We've just popped into Yirrkala, which and catching up with a couple of mates. We've got Boogie, DJ, Wanderi and Boogie's young son Rimmerly. We're out at the Yambapur fish trap at the moment. This is the way we do catch up with the boys out here. We just come hunting, basically. They love hunting, so do we. Hunting is a social activity more than anything else. They'll bring the family out, they'll bring the kids out and just have a lovely, quiet, family-orientated day.
Oh, ready. Oh, ready.
Hey.
So rocks for when wish for fish.
A fish.
Yeah.
So like a wishing rock.
Yeah, wishing rock.
Okay, so it's like the equivalent of when you go to the city, you throw a coin in the pond and you make a wish.
Yeah. The same.
Same,
Okay.
exactly. Like
Yo.
for you, Mom.
Yo. What do you wish for? Like? What's
For fish.
For fish,
do
for hunting.
Yeah, hunting.
Yeah.
Spear.
That's why I threw a big rock. I wanted a private jet.
So yeah, it's essentially just like a wishing well in the city where you throw a coin in, you make a wish. But I suppose the people in the city are asking for flat screen TVs and lower interest rates. But here it's for trevally, anything.
What do you wish for, Boogie?
Manjak, stingray.
Stingray.
Yeah.
Yo.
And 3 hot dogs.
So they've been doing this for
Long
Oh, yeah,
time.
forever.
time.
Yeah.
Forever.
And 90
Is that only you do it here? Do it at other places?
Other places
other
too.
places
Okay.
too as well.
So you got to get the rock up there. If the rock up there, yes. If it lands up,
Yeah.
no.
Buying luck.
And when you come down here, do you quietly ask the ancestors
Yeah.
for what permission, or just for good luck, or
Good luck.
Good luck.
And
Yeah.
permission as well.
okay? And you do that quietly inside yourself,
Yeah, inside.
and
too.
you say it out as
And
well.
you say-
All right. And like things like these rocks and things like trees and other things, they're your ancestors,
Yep.
aren't they? So your ancestors, when they passed away,
Yeah.
became part of the land. Is that how it works?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so they're always watching you.
You're always
watching you
Yeah.
to make sure you're doing the right thing.
Yep.
You're following culture.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ma.
That's a lot of eyes,
It
a
is,
lot of
isn't it?
generations there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happens if you misbehave or you don't do something?
They'll give you no luck.
No luck, no fish,
luck,
No fish.
no luck.
Yeah.
and bad weather.
Bad weather.
That's
Yep.
right.
Rain. Start raining.
Yeah.
So this little fella that Rimmerly had on the end of his spear is a stonefish, and this guy, as you can see, he's got 12 dorsal spines on his back there that have one of the most painful neurotoxins known to man. And all this guy does, sits in the shallows, camouflages himself and uses those for protection. I had an uncle who stood on one once. These spines went straight through his foot, and there's actually nothing you can do for the pain except intense hot water. I was walking beside Rimmerly's dad, and he actually told me to stop because I was just about to walk on this. And that's actually quite humorous because Morgs just asked me at the top of the hill, am I going to be all right in thongs? And I said, yeah, you might be all right. I was thinking maybe there might be a few sharp rocks, but I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, I'm wearing the cameraman's thongs actually because the track in here was pretty bouncy and my shoes bounced out the back whilst coming in here. So I'm going to be definitely walking last in line after seeing that fella. Ouch. Another way that the Yolngu used to utilise the country to help them hunt is fish traps. And fish traps are, how old are fish traps, boys?
How old is this fish trap, Deej?
Long time in 1980s.
Yeah, right. And it's the same one still going. You just
Same one still going.
you just keep rebuilding the rock wall. Is that right? So the idea is this wall, when this fish trap is operational, this wall is a solid wall. The tide comes in, brings all the fish in on high tide. This whole area is flooded. And then when the tide goes out, the unsuspecting fish are caught in this pool area. And that's when the boys and the whole family go in there with spears and get clean up. Lots of mullet.
Mullet, anything.
Yeah.
Stingrays.
Stingrays, yeah, of course. So it's not operational at the moment. We've actually had classes, our school classes come down here and we learn the story of the area and we actually rebuild the rock wall. And It doesn't take long. It might only take another 20 minutes with 5 or 6 people to make this whole fish trap operational. So it's a really simple and effective hunting technique. And you don't use too much energy either, which is important up here.
Natural.
Oh, so you're in one line. Oh yeah, that makes sense. And they just get all scared up into the end.
I'm coming down the back there. Let's help a brother out here, Brimbo.
He's a bit further than that.
Jeez, tight. Oh. Get more room in Jetstar economy. Simmo's in first class up the front there. We're getting free booze and caviar. And I'm stuck in the back here in economy with Brimbo. Come on, you good thing. I don't trust a yummy that doesn't have scratches on it. Alright, we are crabbing with the legend of the game here, Paul Braddock Brimbo. That yummy sounds like a throat cancer, but yummies are pretty hard to kill, so I've got faith. I've got a couple of hours to hit these little tiny creeks here, and we had a great morning session fishing the deeper section of this bay with Anthony, and now we're heading into the shallower mangrove area of Melville Bay, of the same bay we're fishing this morning. You recording there, Simmo? Hit a record. Is this an old faithful spot for you, Brimbo? Ah, what? We're going in there.
Tunnel of love.
Actually, it's not.
Hey, Brimbo, there's an old pot. That's not yours, is it? There. Yeah. Hey, 2 crabs in there, 2 little crabs. They've got squatters' rights in that now, I think.
I set himself a nice little investment place.
Got carpet.
Just gets a good turnover of students.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Hamish, you want to grab that pot?
Grab this one, Simmo.
Okay. Yeah, hang on, we're just going to hit here.
Yes, right, I've got it.
What are you looking for?
So that the crabs don't go underneath and eat the bait.
Oh yeah. So no roots.
No.
And we're in the low tide part.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is low tide.
Yeah, this is like.
So those crabs will creep up with the tide.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the best time of year, Brimbo?
Just after the wet.
After the wet.
Yeah, they go out to spawn outside and then they come back, and they've lost a little bit of condition. So probably a month or so after the wet, they start coming good again.
And when you say condition, that means it's fat,
Yeah,
full of meat.
Well, yeah, full of meat. They come in.
And they get full of meat when they're eating themselves, is that what it is? Yeah. Watch out, watch out, be careful. Oh no. Uh-oh. Oh, Jesus. Hey.
Just watch when you grab them and catch the barnacles on the bottom.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, that's a hard one.
Easy.
Oh, that's
Easy.
a hard one.
I've been hit. You're all bent. You're all bent. It's a tree. You sure crabs can even get up here, Brimbo? Never seen again.
Right there, Simmo, we've got to plate him up.
Wow, so shallow as hell here.
Big bait for a big.
What is that?
It's a cobia.
Cobia tail. Crocs eat these. They love them. Up here?
Yeah. There's a big one that lives here.
Big croc. What's the best bait?
Horse. I like the
Horse?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where you are, Simmo.
Sure, mate.
You can see it's placed there. Did
Right
you put
there.
the bait on the
Top,
top?
it's on the
On the
bottom.
bottom, brother.
Righto, that's good.
That is textbook.
Can you get my hat, please? Probably just push him down a bit, Simmo. Just push him down in the mud a bit.
Ow.
That's it.
Fisheries, how long have you been working for fisheries for?
Oh, many years.
It's like one of those
Advocacy.
informants when they just get the worst, worst of the worst and get them to work for them. FBI undercover.
Seen it all.
Yes, knows how to get past the system.
Knows how to talk to the fishers too.
He's
Basically,
He's
just
bugged.
In 2
He's
syllables.
wired. He goes around.
2-syllable grunts.
You're not wired, are you?
He's packing something. Oh no.
He's got an audio visual.
He's got a surround sound system down there.
Oh yeah, this looks like a haunt.
This is the foreshore.
There's fish moving up all through here. Coral trout head, look at that, hey?
Hey, let me get a...
High taste. These mud crabs. You'd want to eat a mud crab that eats coral trout, wouldn't you? That
Oh yeah.
the taste going on.
Look good?
Yep.
That is going to get a horse. Rimbo's had a half-time shirt change. What's the theory behind that? Rimbo, is that luck?
Just getting too much sun. I thought I'd put long sleeves on it. So.
There, aren't we?
Returning to the scene of the crime now. These pots have been in the water for about 2 hours. Rimbo's been out having a bit of a feed. Morgs and I had a bit of a flick. So the water's pretty spit high now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's come in a lot.
How much has it come in, Rimbo?
Well, it's just turned.
Okay. Crab, he's called crab. There it is too, you can see it. Bang, jewfish. Oh yeah, thanks for coming. Bang. Mud crab, my favourite food in the whole world, that guy.
What was the bait in that one?
Jewfish.
Dewey?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's not huge, but he's
full as.
He's full?
Yeah, you can tell by the white points on the end of his.
Is that right? The
claw,
white,
yeah.
the white
if
points
they're
on the
nice and white, they're full.
claw. Wow.
White points on the end of his what?
Claw.
Alright. Yeah.
What are you calling, Simpson? Bang! Big one!
Jeez, he's ambushing me!
Got him?
He's coming at me.
That is a big one. Just the one? Yeah. Oh, yeah, look at 2! Bang! Awesome.
2.
Well done.
We'll get straight out of here, bro.
Alright, get that down there. Whoa, look at that.
Dark, big bucks. Incoming! Incoming on my... We're okay. If we just stick together, guys, just stick together.
This is a coral trout bait.
Oh yeah,
This would be for the discerning mud crab.
self-made.
The trout would be gone. He'd be gone too, and he left him money.
I've got her. Your beauty.
Well done.
Well done, trout.
What makes a good trap, Rimbo?
Well,
One that catches crab.
gutter guarders, funnels, so they slide in better.
Yeah.
And,
So we're talking about the funnel. That's this bit here.
Yeah, the funnel.
This is the opening.
Yeah, and it's all right in the, because we have small tides here, but when you get towards Darwin, you have bigger tides, so you really want
Big holes.
and the funnels to be on the sides,
Okay.
so that when the current's there, it doesn't fill up with leaves.
Yeah. So basically you tie your bait on the bottom like that.
Yeah.
You got your holes here so the crab can go through, and because it's elevated, it's low here and it's elevated, once he's in,
Like this?
he can't, yeah.
He just walks around the bottom and can't find his way out.
And the bait's always got to be on the bottom. If it's on the top, they'll hop
Climb
on
on
the
the top. Okay, that's a
Even
tip.
if it's on a mangrove root, if that's sitting up on a mangrove root
They'll
like
go
that,
under, so
Yeah.
you've got to have flat
At bottom.
mud all the time.
that's the
Okay.
key.
Awesome.
And how do they find this? Are they finding this through the scent of the bait? Is that what it is?
Yeah, through the scent, yeah.
Gotcha.
Cool. Awesome. Well, we got a feed, and Brimbo has already caught a few more.
Well, that crab has been dining on coral trout, so I expect the best.
And Barbie at yours. Got a
Yeah,
few mates
Barbie.
coming around.
Yep, we've got a lot of people coming.
What are we serving up? Prawns.
Crabs, scallops, and fish.
Yo, BLT on top of your boat out the front of your joint.
Yeah.
Yo, D.
You come from Djungi.
So we're off to a barbecue at Brimbo's place. He's a local legend, and he's unofficially our safety crew. I reckon he's saved our bottoms a lot of times.
Whenever we've run out of, motors failed or something's happened to us in our early days of remote camping, he's the first bloke we call, and not just us. Everybody around here calls Brimbo when we're in trouble. He's a bit of a legend, and we farm a lot of his marine gear for spare parts and stuff. I mean, this yard probably exhibits all the hallmarks of a hoarder. But anyway, he is an absolute local legend, and he puts on a barbecue like no other, because he's a bloke like no other. So
That's it. It's no ordinary barbecue. Actually, there's
his
a
pet pig.
There's a pet pig, not your ordinary pig.
Not your ordinary pet.
Call it 400 kilos.
Anyway. Trudy, Jono, there.
Pretty amazing.
Howdy.
Burnos,
Yeah,
great
Brimbo.
Bob. Brimbo,
There he is.
and here it is.
Shake the hand. There you
you
go.
G'day mate, how are you?
How are you?
The legend.
Obviously bugs, eh, Brimbo?
Yeah, I've got some medium-sized bugs here.
And mud crab.
Mud crab.
Right. And some lovely prawns, they look fresh.
These ones here you want to cook for about 8 minutes. If you've got big ones, you want to do 12 minutes. But this is good.
Cooking show. Brimbo's cooking show.
Doesn't take long to
Yeah,
host.
he is. Loves the camera too.
And
Look at that bad boy.
something like that, you want 18 minutes.
And you caught that, mate?
No, my boy caught it, Wade.
Yeah, right.
I'll just start this cooker.
How's life? Have you got any beer, Brimbo?
The good-
Guy for one.
Beer's in the fridge.
The best thing about when Brimbo's cooking is that his cooker's loud enough that you don't have to talk to Brimbo.
That's right. Oh, bit of structural integrity issue there.
Here we go.
Well, I think it's
Cue.
the other way, I don't have to answer the Kamish.
Cue the Bow and Jet Factory.
Isn't that great?
You got a license for that, Brimbo?
So,
Yeah.
And that's his,
Where your
other,
beers?
that's his third spa. Alright, these are going
Hamish,
in.
we're going to load up these crabs.
Roger
They're first-class crabs. They're really, really good crab. Now, you see this one here?
What makes that a first class crab, Brimbo? Tell me.
It's beautiful. It's just full
Oh,
on.
that's
'Cause it's
heavy.
heavy.
It's heavy.
Yeah, that's heavy. And you look under here,
Yeah.
and look how the brown is. If it gets really, really brown, then he's a very old crab, and he's ready to throw his shell.
Okay, so no good.
And then he's going to be very stringy.
Yeah.
This is a beautiful eating crab. You see the light green on it?
Right. Have you polished that?
All right.
Now these two crabs here my boy caught. He
Yeah.
caught all these crabs, but they're a little bit empty.
So
they're
that's
the
a
biggest.
monster. That's
you
a
can
monster.
tell they're just throwing their shell. You can tell by the flex here.
Hang on. Where?
There. Feel the flex?
Just a little bit, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the body's full, but the claws are only half, and you feel across here and you can see that.
Yeah.
I never take these crabs. He's only learning because I put a cross on him, and 3 or 4 weeks later he'll be a full crab.
So you go back to you go back to where you're hunting them, and you hopefully see them again.
They'll come back into the pot.
So
Okay.
within
Yes.
4 weeks, that goes from empty
That
to
will
full.
be an absolute full crab.
Chuck him in.
Righto, we're
Just
going to...
boil the.
Well, what we do is we keep these out because then they're a little bit empty.
Okay, so they'll take less cooking
so we're
time.
going to give
Still
these
eating
ones...
them.
about 17 minutes because they're good solid crab.
All right.
And then I'm going to throw these in about 3 or 4 minutes after they're cooked. Started cooking.
But I want to hold
And
these.
then
That still feels heavy.
3 or 4 minutes, Hamish, believe me.
You're right. Oh, I believe it. And now it's great because that's nice and loud so I don't have to listen to you. Perfect.
Because if you cook them all together, the meat is pulverised. Because there's the seafood, you've got to bring it to the boil as quick as possible. But then you've got to bring it so it's just boiling slow. Because if you keep on boiling it, it's going to destroy the meat. It'll pulverise the meat.
Yeah.
So we've just dropped it back to just a simmer of a boil.
So get it at the temperature as quick as you can,
Yeah.
which is why you're
Which is
using that
that-
massive big industrial thing.
And
And
then
then what? Drop it back.
Drop it back.
Roger.
The same as bringing it back. We've got to bring it back as cold as possible, as quick as possible. If it's slow, it keeps on stewing, and then you've got a stewed meat. If you want a first-class crab, you have to bring it back as cold
Straight
as you
away.
can, quick as.
Roger.
Good
What about that? Are they ready to go? No. This is a bit of, it seems most mad now. Mad. Like fucking can't talk to him. Like,
Yes, I know. Had a big day, haven't you?
No! Go away from the camera!
the biggest, Boogie's got the biggest fingers in the world. Show with how big his middle finger is.
It'll pulverise the meat.
So initially, oh, jeez, yes, cut it out.
The hot water.
Best part about this place is that right on the beach, so the whole thing's a sand filter. All the smelly stuff, everything just goes straight through the ground. Incredible. You're having the biggest seafood feast here, and the next day you don't smell a thing. That and the fact that it's got a 450 kilo pig. Right, talk to me.
Then we're going to rub our thumb around this way
Roger.
and push it. Push it. Takes a lot of strength. Sometimes when they're a big crab, leave it. That's it.
Okay.
Then we're going to cut it in half.
Step back.
Alright. Then we rub
Gills, get rid of them.
the gills. Yep. So if you hose that now, please.
Roger that. Sous chef, official sous chef duties here.
Easy, simmer, easy.
Sorry, mate. Great shirt there. All right.
Righto. You see the nice white meat? That's
Yeah.
what we want. And then pull that little bit off. Then we're going to cut it here. Right here. Then we want to open up the knuckle this way. So we cut it there
Catch.
and cut it there. You didn't catch that one.
I got leg slit.
Leg galley.
Yeah, leg
Hang on,
slit.
this is going to come to point.
Like that. And then
So is that we can taste that? Is that ready to
that
go?
is
Is this
the
my
meat
job?
ready
That's ready
to
to
go.
go.
Is this my
So
job?
we might- Oh,
And then-
careful.
Careful, don't drop that part there.
Oh.
Yeah. And then you eat it like an ice
Smash
cream.
that,
That's
Brimbo.
a piece.
Oh my
No,
word.
Northern Australian ice cream. Oh, go, smash it. Have it.
That
No,
Okay.
then you eat it. That's
is
like eating
beyond
ice
words.
cream.
That is beyond words how good that tastes. That's my favourite food in the world by a country mile. Mud crab. Mud crab cooked well.
And then the best bit is that all that stuff around the outside, that's all fat inside the claw there. And there's a lot of flavour in
I could
there.
just eat that all day.
And then
And I'm
if
going
it's
to.
cooked,
I have no idea
so
how this
we'll just
happens.
clean all these crabs and we'll
Get up on the deck. We're going to eat up
Let's
on the
go.
deck.
Are we going to the mahogany room?
Bang.
Let's have it.
Cigar room. All right.
Right, let's get to the
Cut.
mahogany room.
People.
Goody.
This is a beautiful crab.
Mate, this is-
Had a muddy leg get in the boat.
Rimbo, what's going on here?
Oh wow.
Oh wow, that's pretty wild. Rimbo. That's pretty wild.
Simmo and I would like to thank the Djungi of North East Arnhem Land for their continuous support of fishing the wild. And if you would like to experience the beautiful township of Nhulunbuy yourself and the surrounding areas, then head to northernterritory.com for more information. Links in the description area of this video will take you there. And if you enjoy our content, then consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel. It helps us keep bringing you more free episodes like this. See you next time.